Vaughn, he'll block, he'll catch. He's one of the best pass catchers out of the backfield. Here's Howard, and it's caught. First down to the 39-yard line. It's Phillip Brooks with the catch. Brian Branch in coverage. Another third down.
On time, and another conversion.
Play fake. Howard hit as he throws downfield, and it's picked off at the 21-yard line. Intercepted by Jordan Battle. It was Byron Young that had the pressure on Will Howard. And just the third pick of the year by Howard.
Well, Deuce Vaughn is such a versatile piece of this offense.
But this is his first bowl appearance. Tries to run Vaughn, nowhere to go that time, knifing through the offensive line.
Man, I know, he gets behind those linemen. You just can't locate him.
Here he is again, trying to get outside, and a nice tackle by Branch at the 20. Play fake, and then a throw across the middle, knocked down, intended for Warner, but broken up by McKinstry. Pressured up the middle. Young's pass is caught for a first down. Ja'Cory Brooks to midfield, a 19-yard gain. Young on third down and 10. Pressure on. Young steps up and completes it. And Jahmyr Gibbs is free into K-State territory. Past the 30, past the 20, and finally taken down by Drake Chatham after a 59-yard catch and run.
Just absolutely huge play here. You're going to see the looper. 15 hits coming.
Young to the air. Has time. Everybody covered. Young steps up. Now throws. Complete. Back of the end zone. Touchdown. Isaiah Bond. His first of the year. Well, the coaches say Bond might be the next great Alabama receiver. And he comes up big here on 3rd and goal.
I just love the eyes of Bryce Young. Look like collected. The poise, absolutely off the charts for a quarterback of this stature.
Here's Brooks for Kansas State on the return. And Alabama's down there and is dropped at the 10-yard line. Roydell Williams with a great special teams play.
Advantages, they've got to use it up near the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and 8, Howard in trouble, drilled as he throws, knocked away by McKinstry, incomplete, intended for Warner. So Kansas State will have to punt.
Well, Dallas Turner is an electric.
And then his first year at Bama was the backup to Mac Jones. Running Gibbs to the right, past the 45 and stiff arming, pushed out of bounds.
Where would they be this year offensively without him?
Bryce Young, off play action, deep ball, going again for Burton. This one's caught inside the 5 and down to the 2. They finally connect.
Well, they missed the first 2 times on the deep shot, but working from the slot, just that deep over route outruns Hayes, and that ball doesn't miss this time. Excellent downfield connection from Bryce.
With Young. Young throwing, and it's caught for a touchdown by Cameron Latu. His 4th touchdown of the season. And just like that, the Tide in front. 2 quick touchdown passes for Bryce.
Player-led team with complete and total buy-in from its leaders.
Big hit in the backfield by Branch, and down goes Vaughn at the 34 for a 4-yard loss.
Boy, Brian, a nice job by Kansas State limiting one of the best defenders in college football.
In trouble, Howard goes down, tackled for a loss at the 44 by Deontay Lawson.
Who's out this first half.
Howard gives to Vaughn, drilled in the backfield and dropped. Deontay remaining for Kansas State. They'll run it again with Gibbs, jump cut, trying to get the corner. He does, past the 15, stiff arming and out of bounds at the 26-yard line. State has run 39 plays. Bama's going to keep it on the ground. McClellan with a head of steam. He gets into Deshaun Watson when he was a head coach with the Texans. Here's Young on first down. Downfield throw, got a man there, and it's caught. It's Jermaine Burton again, and what a throw. Dropped it into the bucket. Inside the 40 at the 36-yard line. What a throw.
Wow. Absolute dime. Can't throw it any better. Burton's foot's in. That takes a step, and Bryce Young makes him pay.
26 yards. They get the ball to start the second half as well. Young over the middle to Latu. He's down inside the 15. Clock will stop to reset the chains, and they still have those 2 timeouts. 25 seconds left in the half.
That's a size mismatch.
Those timeouts. Now they're taking a ton of time off the clock. They snap it with 15 seconds. Young to the end zone, and they haven't signaled yet. Now they do. Touchdown. Burton took it away from Echo Boydo. And the Crimson Tide extend the lead to 20-10.
This Wildcat defense.
And an onside kick attempt to start the second half, and it's recovered by Roydell Williams of Alabama. So Chris Klieman tries to catch Alabama off guard. It doesn't work, and now the Tide have the ball in plus territory.
Well, clearly Chris Klieman saying we got to find a way to create.
Got McClellan in now at running back. Young going deep into the end zone. Oh, what a throw! On the money to Brooks for the touchdown! Bryce Young with his 4th touchdown pass. Incredible.
Wow. Sensational throw. Play action pass. Move the pocket ever so slightly. The deep over for Ja'Cory Brooks. Look, Julius Brents is 6 foot. As I've been around covering college football. He's awesome.
Here he comes off the edge, getting in the face of the quarterback, and it's intercepted. Branch steps in front and gets the pick. Anderson started it. Branch finishes it. Alabama with another takeaway.
Well, this Alabama defense.
For Kansas State. Alabama's 2 possessions, both starting in plus territory. McClellan inside the 10, heading for the end zone. Touchdown. Did the Tide just put the Cats away? It's 34-10.
Well, there's a true freshman, Tyler Booker, who's starting at left guard. Watch the movement he gets up front, paving this path for McClellan. Just going to come down on a down block. And a big gaping hole opens. His career started the year as a backup, and a great story all year.
And here's Vaughn in trouble in the backfield. Branch tracks him down. What a game for Brian Branch. Lawson was back there. That's why that one was a little bit quicker. Here's the punt to Brooks. Moving forward, fields it. Oh, gets face planted by Law.
Be their next great one on the inside.
Power to the air on first down, and it's batted down. And it was Otis that got a hand on it.
And right on cue, Jahmyr Otis. He is the future. Watch him.
Here's a fade. Knowles can't come up with it. McKinstry knocks it away. No flag down. And Kansas State will have to go for it on 4th and 5.
With Kool-Aid McKinstry.
See how the defense responds. Play action for Young. And over the middle, what a play. Latu is loose after breaking a tackle.
There.
He's in the slot up top. He's a great route runner.
Pressure off the edge, though. In trouble is Howard. And gets rid of the ball as he's being dragged down. Was his knee down?
I think his knee was down before he threw the football.
Yep, it was. It's a sack back at the 23-yard line. That's a huge play. It's a loss of 10. Oklahoma Sooners 19 years ago when he was the head coach of the LSU Tigers. Young on 3rd and 6, and it's a strike for a first down. Prentice breaks tackles inside the 20. Prentice inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. 5th touchdown pass for Bryce Young.
I'll tell you what, Tom, you were talking about some of these young, true freshman wide receivers.
Sugar Bowl. They also lost in 2013 season to Oklahoma. And in 2009-2008 season to Utah. Great run by Jace McClellan at Alabama. 21 of 25 on the season. And he drills that one. It's 45-13, Alabama. 4 Eastern time, so about an hour from now, and then you got the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Georgia and Ohio State in the nightcap. Sack here for Alabama. It's Branch, who's probably, on defense anyway, the MVP of this game, gets the sack of Howard.
He is having just a sensational game to see him work inside.
Reception, he's done it all today. Junior from Fayetteville, Georgia. And a swing pass out past the 21-yard line. Alabama still hitting. Bryce Young playing likely his final game as a member of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Next stop, the NFL. With the defensive players that are considered to be in the top 5. Will Anderson, Jalen Carter.
Plays in that championship game, but give Kansas State and that front credit. They answered the bell and they got the stop.
Because he's not a runner. Yeah. That helps Georgia.
Miller got the corner. Past the 40 and scoots out near the 20-yard line. Texas at 30 carries all year. They compare him to Josh Jacobs.
Nice bounce and vision. And you see the burst from Miller.
And I know if you're an Alabama fan, your season doesn't end with a trophy, but still 11 to finish the season strong. And boy, did they do that.
Roll Tide! Roll Tide!
Guess what?
Roll Tide!